This is Prep Rally brought to you by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. It's March, which can only mean one thing, and that is tournament time. Now, it took a lot of scrambling and rescheduling and even playing on Sunday last week, but prep teams across the state have reached the postseason in all 6 classifications. And we'll start today's show with a look at regional tournament action for schools in classes 1A up to 4A. Now, the heavy blanket of ice and sleet that frosted Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley last week stopped regional tournaments in their tracks. Now, the tournaments were supposed to have started last Wednesday and concluded on Saturday, but most of those events did not even start until Saturday. Now, the 4A North tournament in Farmington and the 3A1 regional tournament in Booneville each had 8-game schedules last Saturday, with the first 2 rounds, those Wednesday and Thursday games, being played on that day. Now, for the other regionals in Lamar, County Line, and Eureka Springs, they played those under a normal 4-day slate, which meant their finals would not be played until Tuesday night. Now, at Cardinal Arena on Monday in Farmington, the host teams claimed regional titles as the Lady Cardinals dropped Prairie Grove and the Cardinals defeated Berryville. And the girls' championship game, junior Jenna Lawrence, she led Farmington to a 61-42 win against Prairie Grove by scoring 23 points in the win. Our Rick Fires covered Monday night's game.
Well, and I think that's the beauty of our basketball team. It's, I've made the comment several times, our kids don't care how we get it done, they just care that we get it done. And we've got a lot of kids that are extremely talented that make plays, and that ball moves around. They share the basketball, they defend as a unit, they rebound as a unit. And, we saw that tonight, and we had to have that, and we're going to have that to be able to keep a run going in the state tournament.
Now, with the win, the Lady Cardinals moved their record to 32-1, and they won't play until Sunday in the state tournament in Magnolia after drawing a first-round bye. Now, on the boys' side, Farmington sophomore Lane Taylor had just a general day at the office, scored 32 points as the Cardinals rolled over Berryville 67-50. Now, the win moved the Cardinals to 31-1 on the year, heading into this week's Class 4A state tournament in Magnolia. Now, one interesting note about that 4A North tournament, the 4A1 conference swept all 8 first-round games over their 4A4 counterparts. Now, photos like the one seen in today's show can be seen and purchased on our website at nwaonline.com/photo. So be sure and check these out online or in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. If you'd like to see more photos like these from our award-winning NWADG photographers, they are featured in the digital edition every day for subscribers to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Now, moving on to the Class 3A regionals, in the 3A1 tournament at Booneville, it was undefeated Bergman claiming the girls' title. The Lady Panthers cruised past Valley Springs 65-52 behind Maddie Holt's 26 points. And in the boys' final, Elkins eased past Cedarville 46-41. Now, staying in Class 3A, the Lamar Lady Warriors played with heavy hearts after the death of a beloved teacher, but they were able to get past Mayflower 51-36 in that championship game. And in the boys' side, Mayflower knocked off Episcopal Collegiate 50-47 to claim the boys' regional championship. Eureka Springs hosted the 2A West Regional, and the Highlanders claimed the boys' title on their home court Tuesday night with a 64-55 win against Lavaca. Eureka Springs dominated the third quarter to take a big lead, and they held it the rest of the way. Henry Apple covered Tuesday night's championship game for the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Yeah, we fought like heck and just, kept it close, and told my guys at halftime, we knew it was going to be a grinded out game, a possession by possession game, and we felt like that we kind of got comfortable with them and figured out how to guard them, and getting the half at 4 points was huge, and then we played out +7 third quarter, man, and I knew that we had them at that point. And my guys, they just grind so hard and stay in the game, and they always believe. That's the difference from my guys. We just always believe we're going to win. So.
In the girls' championship game, Mansfield edged Cotter 38-35 in a great game as Allison Edwards scored 18 points for the Lady Tigers. Now, in the 1A1 regional at County Line, the Indians moved past the new school out of Fayetteville 61-47 to move to 34-3 on the season. And in the girls' championship game, Kingston rallied past Western Grove 52-49. Now, schools in classes 6A and 5A, they open their state tournament play on Tuesday, and we will have full details from these tournaments in next week's show. Now, Bentonville hosted the Class 6A state dive and swim meet last Saturday, and the Bentonville girls claimed the girls' state title by a wide margin. The Lady Tigers set 2 state relay records in the 200 medley and the 400 freestyle. Now, Bentonville also dominated the dive portion of the meet with 4 divers finishing in the top 8. Now, this was the 4th consecutive state title for the Bentonville girls. Now, on the boys' side, Little Rock Central claimed the team championship, with Bentonville and Bentonville West taking 2nd and 3rd respectively. Now, you can get even more prep sports on teams from the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with our weekly Prep Rally podcast and the River Valley Report. The Prep Rally podcast can be heard on SoundCloud, Apple, Google Play, Spotify, and Stitcher. The Prep Rally podcast drops every Wednesday throughout the school year. And the River Valley Report, hosted by Leland Barclay, can be seen every Friday in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. That wraps up this week's edition of Prep Rally, and don't forget to join us again next week as we recap state tournament action and take a look at the teams that will be headed to Hot Springs for state championship games. Thanks for watching.